Yeah.
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 Please don't explode. That episode came out.
I know. It almost.
So close. It's like,
I like when it teeters on the edge, you know?
oh, why are you edging your coat, man? That's so mean. Did it even give you consent?
I don't need it.
Josh, stop. You're going to get canceled.
Coca-Cola. They can pay for therapy.
No. God.
It's a big brand.
Oh, it's true. They are. They're pretty
Yeah,
large. Large and in charge.
So everyone, no headlock, no wedlock. We watched Phantom of the Megaplex.
Welcome to the DCOM podcast. We watched Phantom of the Megaplex. Wow, what a movie.
That movie had so many moving pieces.
A concise hour and 30 that felt like 2 hours at least.
You're right, but I didn't ever feel like the movie was slow.
Mm-hmm.
There was just so much stuff.
A lot was going on.
There was so much stuff.
Like, for our main character, I feel like we equally spent enough time with the little brother and little sister as we did with the main character.
Yeah, it's a trio.
I know, but I felt like our main boy was supposed to be like the main character.
Yeah, and he wasn't. It was
He's
about the
super-
trio.
yeah.
Like the three siblings. Which I was surprised about.
Very much.
But then you
yeah.
also have, like, every single possible employee at this theater
Yeah.
having a name, usually a nickname, and at least one character quirk.
Yeah, and which all was incorporated somewhat subtly, so, like most of the, like at least like organically, you know?
They tell you, like, the character's gimmick up front at the start of the movie. And then they just, like, that gimmick just carries through.
Yeah.
In every scene that
Like
they're in.
Racy Macy. She was
Yeah, always zooming.
bustling around.
She's like an actual zoomer.
Question mark.
Yeah,
I
every
did-
single scene he's in, he asks a question.
I wanted to smack the fuck out of him.
But, like, him all constantly going, like, oh, we need to do this. Oh, but
Yeah.
asks a question.
Yeah.
Was weirdly organic.
Mm-hmm. It never felt like it was a forced quirk. you know?
Yeah.
So
It's wild.
reasonably so.
And that first act is so long, I forgot it was a Phantom movie.
Yeah.
It's just about the, like, oh, this theater's having a hard time keeping up with all of these, like, patrons, and they're stressed about, like, there's a premiere happening later
Yeah.
at night.
Mhm.
And it's just how everything is very slowly unwinding, even without the interference of the Phantom yet.
Yeah. I feel like the Phantom was almost not necessary.
I kind of wanted that plot line out of the movie. I kind of
Yeah.
liked this, like, if it was just a drama about, like, these characters having trouble keeping up at this theater, and you have the interpersonal drama between so many fucking people.
See,
Like-
if it was like, if the Phantom, like, sure, the Phantom was a rumor that had been around for a long time, but if it just stayed like a rumor that people talked about and
Yeah.
mentioned, as opposed to it end up being an actual person causing sabotage, it's just kind of like,
I kind of want the Phantom aspect of the movie either just kind of gone or just being that a rumor.
yeah,
Because, like, everything just slowly unwinding. I'm like, oh, I feel bad for, like, these employees.
yeah,
And it's like
they were
they're-
working hard.
Yeah, and then you have, like, the siblings having their own kind of subcasts in their own right. You had the two girls that were
With
friends
the-
with the sister.
Yeah.
And they were off doing their own thing. And then you had the love interest for the main guy.
And the rival.
And then they had his own rival posse.
Yeah.
And some of them interconnected with other staff members. The Thing, you had the old actor guy.
Yeah.
And I was just like, there's so much stuff
It was-
here.
And all of it tied back to kind of together.
Yeah.
Like, it was. I feel like the movie had no right to be as well constructed as it was.
Yeah.
It's
not a great movie.
No.
You know, we're not saying that this is like, you have to go watch this movie, guys.
Absolutely not.
No. But I'm just surprised.
Yeah, for a decom, very much.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I can't really recommend people go watch it. Unless you've got a real 90s jonesing.
It's kind of
It
fun
gives
seeing
you
those
that,
90s personalities again.
It definitely drips that. So if that's kind of your bag, then take you a little look on Phantom of the Megaplex. It's on D+.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
It's neat.
Or don't.
Don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that.
You know what you can watch on D Plus, folks? Bluey.
Always, every time we finish a DCOM, it recommends
It
Bluey.
recommends Bluey.
So like, go watch that instead. It's way better than pretty much every DCOM.
Look, it be what it is. Be what it is.
Alright, what are we doing?
So we're chatting it up with Willem after the whole thing where he's told about his wife.
That's
he's like,
right.
all like, oh, I hate women.
He's harumphing, yeah. He hates women and men, though.
Yeah.
He hates men because he's not gay,
Yeah.
but he hates women because one was mean to him.
No, his wife was fine.
Oh.
Yeah. No, she was a loving wife and everything. Like,
So he just hates women.
yeah.
He's just like, ew,
He's gay.
pussy. But he hates gays.
Yeah. He's the homophobic homosexual. The greatest archetype ever created in fiction. Like, that's just is what it is.
And before we continue, I have one thing to ask you, Josh.
Uh-huh.
Are you forklift certified?
Oh my god.
Are you forklift certified, Josh?
No.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, it's fine. We can move on.
Okay. We're playing Shenmue after this. He stalks towards he stalks towards the door in the hallway and opens it.
I don't want to play Shenmue.
Yeah, you do.
On what? What's it on?
It's on PS4.
All of them?
Shenmue 1 and 2.
No way. It is not.
They released a collection.
Fuck. Oh. I don't want to do that.
Have you seen any sailors? I was once Chinese.
Oh my god. I don't want to do Shenmue. Please don't make me do Shenmue.
You'll be forklift certified for sure after that.
Murdoch?
Mrjosh?
The hell are you doing? You shouldn't be here. You should be in bed.
I'm sanitized, bandaged, and full of medicine.
Does he mean drugs?
I'm a druggie, all right. But there's something I have to tell you, and it cannot wait. Ralph patched me up, and it took me walking down the lake. Who? Don't worry about it. At least in this route. You wouldn't know him.
He goes to a different school.
Yeah.
The more important question is why you're out and about. You got shot, for Christ's sake.
I hear Murdoch make a breathy, frustrated noise. I wasn't tired, and I needed the fresh air. But if you're done grilling me, I'd like to get to why I came here.
I'm all ears, champ.
We didn't get a good look at anything, but we think we heard a struggle. Somebody could have been hurt.
You didn't check out the source of the noise?
Of course not. I'm injured, and I don't carry a weapon.
That decision was probably for the best, but it doesn't give me much to go on. You're certain you didn't notice anything else? Maybe odd sounds or smells.
It was too foggy to see clearly, but we did hear the impact of a blunt force and cries of pain. We heard wheels too, like they belonged to a cart. And there was a splash. The fox speaks plainly, but his voice is rising to a yell.
So you're suggesting I might find a floater if I looked. At least we know it wasn't Sam this time.
That's not funny.
Didn't say it was. Even if something serious did happen, the lake goes on for miles. Did this happen on the shore close to town?
Closer to the cliffs where the river winds through. William's ears flick.
If you know If you know they were using a cart, there must have been an easy way to transport it. It would be a huge pain in the ass to wheel something up those steep canyons.
I see William's eyes get a spark to him, like he's thinking about something he isn't willing to share with us yet.
Maybe this is worth checking out then.
Besides, Lake Emma is the closest thing we have to a beach.
So what?
I know you said you missed him.
Neither of us has time to lounge around right now.
It isn't technically lounging if you find something important. We could use a break regardless.
Beach episode?
Beach episode.
Let's go.
Or I guess lake episode.
Beach lake.
Beach lake. Is that a beach or a shore?
What is the
Can you have a
difference?
beach to a lake?
I think so. I don't know.
Or
if
does
a-
the beach have to be connected to the ocean to
I
be considered a beach?
don't know. What does dictionary say
Yeah,
about
what does
dictionary say about the word beach?
What's the definition of beach?
Beach definition.
Yeah.
A strip of land covered with sand, pebbles, or small stones at the edge of a body of water, especially by the ocean, between high-low water marks. So, especially by an ocean.
But doesn't technically
doesn't have to
be.
be by
But
an
it does have
ocean.
to be sandy.
It has to be sandy. And it has to be by... So, sandy and by a body of water.
Yeah.
So, if there's like a sandy bank to a lake...
But that's sand, not dirt.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll have to see the lake to see if it
Yeah, like
if
typically...
it's sand or dirt.
Like, typically... Like, say you go to, like, Lake Anna...
Uh-huh.
You'd say you're going to the lake, not you're going to the beach.
Yeah, because
you
it's
know?
dirt. It's not
Well,
sand.
no, there's sand.
Oh, is there sand?
There's a sand.
Okay.
There's like a sandy beach sort of deal in
Okay.
a lot of the swimming areas there.
Is that man or made, or is that a...
I think it's man. I think
pretty sure
that whole
it's
lake
man.
is man-made.
Yeah. So I don't...
I don't think it has to be naturally occurring though.
I get it, but you know, like...
I get it. Yeah.
You know,
Like when you say you go to the beach, you're going to the coast.
the ocean.
Yeah, you're going to the ocean.
You're going to the fucking ocean.
But if you say something washed up on the, like say something washed up from a lake on the sand, would you say that washed up on the beach, the lake beach, the beach of the lake? Or would you just say it
Don't
washed-
people say, like, they found a body at the lake, even if it washes up on
on
the
the s-
shoreline?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, when we... I guess it's one of those, like, cultural things. When we say beach, we mean the ocean with
As-
sand.
Yeah.
And that definition did say especially beach and specifically mentions sand.
Well, do you think like landlocked states that have lakes only and don't have that real access to the ocean would call it going to the beach?
I think they would say we're going to the lake,
Probably.
right?
It might. Yeah.
If they have, like, a sandy shoreline, maybe they would say the beach area. But I feel like if it's, like, a dirt lake... Like, if the shoreline is
Yeah.
dirt and not sand, we would just
Yeah.
say the lake, and we wouldn't... Like, we don't... Like, that... It feels like if it's a dirt, it does not qualify it as a beach.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't say any of the lakes that you live by would have a beach on.
No, we don't have beaches here,
No, not that. No, not at all.
unfortunately.
What do you think, audience?
Yeah,
What's your state?
What's your hot take
Huh?
on
What's
on
a
this?
What's a beach? What is a beach in this life?
A miserable pile of secrets.
A miserable pile of sand.
Man, I have a friend for an entire week. He would just constantly say, "What is a man?" Like, just between like sentences.
It's just like,
Yeah.
okay.
As though, like, you would ask him something, he would just be like, "What is a man?"
Did he discover Castlevania? Or
Oh no, he's been a Castlevania fan his whole
okay,
life.
so it's just
He just was on that kick for like a week.
that's fun. I like that a lot, actually.
Another week, he would like a response to everything was just like whatever. In that specific.
Whatever.
And then immediately start laughing after he did it.
No reasonable though. That sounds like something I would do.
Whatever. I'd be like, pass turn, he'd be like, whatever.
That's pretty good.
Right. I can almost feel the wheels turning in the coyote's head, gauging by his expression.
Alright, fine. When can you get off work?
Tomorrow, Sunday, Will.
Ah, right.
I'm free at noon after church. So he's a God-fearing man.
You didn't really have much of a choice back in this day. You either went to church or your neighbors wouldn't talk to you.
I feel like William is not a God-fearing man.
Probably not, but he doesn't go to church anymore, does he?
I don't think he does. He says he has read, because he knows some Bible quotes.
Yeah, he might have used to be of the church.
No.
That means Nick will be available too. We might need his expertise.
Let's go, everyone but Cliff again.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. At the lake.
If what you heard is a minecart, maybe.
Murdoch does a double take when he says that. But it wouldn't make sense for there to be a... He stops himself, and his brow furrows. I do wonder, though.
We'll see soon enough.
The coyote's gaze turns to me now.
And what are you doing tomorrow, Sam?
I hold my hands up. Now hold on. Why do I have to go?
You don't have to do anything.
Oh.
I just think it's a good idea to keep you close.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna be scarce at the hip if she's gonna be haunting those halls.
She.
You don't need to know.
I suppose that's a true statement. I'll be seeing the both of you tomorrow then.
Get some rest, Fireball.
Oh, that's cute. He calls him Fireball. That's real cute, though. William! Oh my god!
You know that cut scene from Zootopia where, like, Judy's grandpa says, like, foxes are red because they're made by the devil?
Was that in the final cut or was that in the deleted scene?
It was in the deleted scene.
Yeah.
That did not make it in
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But it was in a fully rendered scene.
Yeah, I remember. Very good.
So they definitely animated it.
Because I remember it because we looked at all of the features
Yeah.
before. So funny, so good.
So good, so good.
Foxes are red because they're made by the devil.
It's so good.
It's really good.
You know, if they left in jokes like that, that movie would have more teeth. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
The fox gives William a flippant salute with his good paw and shuts the front door behind him as he leaves.
Impulsive fuck is gonna get himself sick. I'm not going to swoop in and carry him if he passes out.
I doubt he'd ask you to.
Which would make it worse.
What's wrong? Afraid somebody will find out you're nice?
People think I'm plenty nice.
Well, being all blushy. They sure do.
Even if they didn't, I'm not here to win a popularity contest.
I thought that's what elections are.
Sam, I'm here to get these people results, not good feelings. Those are just part of the package.
And how much extra would that cost the mayor?
They're free, Samuel. Now go home. We're gonna have a busy day ahead of us tomorrow.
My eyes wander down to his trousers, and there's a smallest tent of a wet trace of a wet stain on the front. You don't want me to take care of anything before I go.
I'm sorry. Mood was killed.
Bad shit happens all the time. That shouldn't get in the way of...
It's more the implication of what happens next if we find a mine track out there.
That would be strange.
That could be catastrophic.
I blink. I don't follow.
If the CSCG is involved in illicit activities, everything gets real ugly real fast. This town collapses without the mining operation. Maybe not immediately, but there's no sidestepping that.
Are you saying that even if you did find something bad, you wouldn't be able to do much about it?
Well, not nothing. I could report it to the feds and make enemies out of the entire town.
Just do that then. The coyote ignores me.
But funny thing, somebody out there invited the one person I didn't want to see again to Echo. Then they shacked her up in my best place in town to collect intel. Folks don't want me nosing around where I shouldn't be. Pieces are already placed on the board to hinder me.
That sounds a little dramatic, so I shrug my shoulders. That must mean it's Mr. Hendrick's fault, right? He just rolled up and told you he's here.
He sure was the first to tell me about it. But her identity was hidden by the feds. James ain't that smart.
But he has money.
He also has that small city brain rot.
He tilts his head casually.
No offense.
Full offense taken. But continue.
In a worst case scenario, James thinks that Echo could thrive even without the support of his minds. James, however, is a fuckstick. He really wants people to like him. I have this hunch that he thinks if I discovered something rotten at the mines, and it was Mr. Briggs's fault, well, James could claim more direct control over the operation, publicly propose reform, and look like a hero. Couldn't he? What would be more likely to happen is he doesn't know how to run the ins and outs of a mine, and the whole thing gets shut down in weeks. But he wouldn't think that because he's James, and I don't think I'm one of his top concerns by any means.
If not him, then who?
I have some ideas, but that don't matter. I'm not going to tell you to go home a third time.
Alright, I'm going. Relentless?
There you go.
Relentless.
Yeah.
Okay. Relentless, son of a bitch. He pats me on the cheek with a paw, which smells like the iron right now. Smells like iron right now. Okay.
Attaboy.
It's his funniest, right?
It's really good. It's so cute.
He's got the smallest head.
Is
I mean,
his-
look, see,
is
like,
his-
the proportions, like...
I mean, is his head smaller or is his body just really
Yeah, see,
big?
you look at, like,
Yeah.
this, right?
Mhm.
And then you get to
Like, you see the rest of his
here.
neck. Yeah.
Yeah, but, like, it looks like the body doesn't change that much, but, like, his features and his face scrunch a little.
A little bit.
So it looks like his head shrinks just a little bit. It's a little funny. He pushes me out the door, and it closes in my face. A sigh escapes my muzzle as I readjust the bulge in my trousers. Then I start walking back a bit, awkwardly to the hip. It's very late by the time I get there. A Saturday generates a crowd, and I can see from all the dishes that tonight was no exception. William left me a bit bothered, so it might be possible for me to find a client if I play my cards right. I've been slacking on taking on impromptu clients the last few days, and I don't want to get into the habit. And not to mention, I'll be fidgety all evening if I don't get these urges taken care of.
Just jack off, dude. The
Right?
fuck?
Two birds, one stone. But yeah, but he wants to get paid.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a, liquid gold, if you will.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is what it is.
And I guess he doesn't really have, like, a toy if he wants to, like, get it in the ass.
I guess. Well, you can always, like, ask Harlan, right?
But Harlan's in love with the madam.
Yeah. But he's not getting anything from the madam.
True. He's like,
Sam, put this dress on.
Well, he's just like, a hole's a hole.
a hole's a hole.
A hole's a hole indeed.
Oh, hey.
Oh, there you are, Sam.
No, evening.
I haven't seen you all day. I presume it was spent with the sheriff.
Well, yeah.
Never mind about that. You won't believe what happened. I'm dragging you to the powder room tonight.
I think I ought to be working instead.
She leans into my ear and whispers, "It's really late, Sam, and the madam said nobody booked you tonight, so it's fine. And I want an impromptu client then to make some amount of money. Unless
Yeah.
you're gonna pay
Yeah.
for my evening, Cynthia.
Yeah, for real.
I got bills to pay."
I mean, he has said that he has fucked women.
Yeah. Look, paycheck's a paycheck.
Yeah, if Cynthia's gonna pay him, he's like, fine. she's only been wanting it this whole time.
God, yeah.
So it's like, fine, if you pay me, I'll fuck you. Jeez.
I whisper back.
All the more reason to be on the prowl then.
I've seen you in this mood before. Odds are likely that you'll sulk around and then shut yourself in your bedroom.
I don't do that.
But you do, though.
I said I don't.
Prove it. Have it your way, then. I'm not gonna drag you there. Come along or be boring. I pinch the bridge of my nose. He does the William portrait. She's probably right. Then I'm impatient. Wait, when I'm impatient, I get a prickly. Prickly. Patrons can pick up on that and get chased away. I need more coffee.
No, I haven't finished this yet.
It's basically finished.
Mm-hmm.
I need a few drinks to mellow out, and even after that, I might not be the most level-headed. Fine then. Let's see what this fuss is all about then.
Alright, I'm here.
I see Cynthia and a group of women huddled around a corner, giggling. I know you couldn't resist some fun. I'm not surprised to see Scarlett and Lucy here too. Those three are always flocking together.
Do we see them?
I don't know. The white heron is the first to notice me and holds her talons into her heart.
Oh, she's a bird.
Oh, okay, we do not get to see her. Okay.
Wow, no bird.
Fine, fine. Now you didn't tell me Sam was going to be here. Up until now, I didn't know that he would be. The brawny red squirrel clicks her tongue. I'd say the more the merrier. Love, shall I mix you a whiskey sour? Not sure, not so sure I should be drinking right now, but the past few days have been pretty long.
Sounds nice.
I got you, I got you. She makes her way to the accent table. Accent table, adorned with crystal containers full of mixers and spirits.
Yeah.
I don't know what those mean.
I mean, there was a lot of words.
Yeah, I don't know what's a spirit.
Alcohol.
Just say alcohol then.
No, they call them spirits. I think specifically spirits refers to hard liquor. You wouldn't call a beer spirits.
Okay.
And mixers is like
Yeah, I know that's the stuff you mix with them to like
different
tone it
stuff.
down, right?
Yeah, change the flavor, tone it down.
Yeah. I know that much, but I've never heard the term spirits.
You've never heard the term spirits?
No.
Really?
No. Aside from a ghost setting.
Not true. Like a spirit Halloween. If you
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
They
spirit.
could have spirits in the bottles here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pour me a glass of that spirit over there, love. Ooh. Delicious.
I could see that. Come on. I take a seat on a love seat near a coffee table in the corner of the room, and the ladies follow, sitting across from me. Nice to see we're all on reprieve from bumping uglies at the same time.
To be honest, I would have liked them their client tonight.
And that is where we can agree to disagree, love. My back's been killing me. My back is always fine. That's 'cause you ain't got tits, hen. Wow. Rude. Neither does Cynthia.
Yeah, you know.
Or you're just a whiner.
Damn.
Oh, a mouth on this one tonight. I love to see it. Love to see it.
That's Scarlet, not
Oh,
Sam.
sorry. Yeah. They're both red. It's hard to tell.
I know.
sometimes.
Scarlet's is like slightly dark red, but it
But
doesn't,
also, I love the idea of saying that.
We love to see it.
it doesn't help that they're both red and both start with S.
It's... yeah.
Oh, fucking gold.
Yeah, it's fine. Here's the whiskey, kitten. Keep the tip. I promise I don't need another.
Hilarious.
Yeah, and they're both like semi-long, and it's like about the same length
Yeah.
here. That sucks. Where's the sense of humor, Samuel? Keep that up, and you'll never bag a man.
I got it, man.
You got 4. Oh, are we getting spicy already? I'm only on one first shot. Only on me first shot? Only on me first shot?
I'm only on my first shot.
Okay.
She's talking like a pirate, yar.
I can't do things. His
His name is Samuel.
He's dating himself. How progressive.
I mean, yo, same.
I know just what I like.
Cynthia snorts her drink and starts coughing. Oh, for the love of all that is green and good, that sure enough doesn't count.
I'm plenty enough, man, so why would I need another?
Damn. Go off, queen. Let's go.
Right.
Yes, bitch.
God.
Boots the house down. Slay. Versace.
You sure his name isn't Will?
Ooh.
The other girls.
Damn it, we're the other girls. Fuck.
Aw, gossiping bitches, a lot of you.
Oh, we love this.
Watch it, Cynthia.
She shrugged and took a sip of her drink. I know. I agree with Sam. Oh? If I had a man as big and strong as him, I'd ask him to carry me everywhere. Why, he could just put me in his pocket and I wouldn't say no. Can't share the sentiment. He's lovely to look at, but thick as plum pudding. She pats me on the leg. No offense, love, but this is all in good fun.
All right.
Jesus. Manners, Scarlet? Who's she? Never heard of her. Anywho, what's the weirdest fuck the lot of you have had all month? Nothing out of the usual, aside from a few awful dress-up requests that I declined. She mimics a chanting motion with her hands and rolls her eyes.
Damn.
It do be that way.
It do be that way.
Those odd ones go straight to the long list for me. I like to keep things robust but simple. This doesn't count, but a man paid me to pray with him.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, it was free money, so I said sure. I may not look like an angel, but I have the voice of one. She lets out a deep, melodious cry from her core. But all right, it's my go. She leans forward in her chair. So get this. A man, he enters my room, and he proceeds as normal. We exchange kisses, he gives me a good cup, same old, same old. And then he asks me, you ever gotten toe fucked?
Oh, bro. Bro.
I love the change in the
Yeah.
meter.
What?
Eto? What? No.
Excuse me.
What is happening?
Let's go.
I swear it on King Arthur's ghost himself. What does that mean? That's what I asked him, and he said it was exactly what it sounded like. One big toe up the shitter.
Oh, God.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
It gets even better.
Oh.
I asked him what he'd paid me to try it. He says, "Didn't I already?" And I say, "I'm afraid you didn't, lovely." So, did you try it? He wouldn't pay up, so I says, "None of that." A quick handy and out the door he went.
Oh, thank God.
We all take a sip of our drinks. Lucy and Cynthia cross their legs.
Jeez.
I'll admit that request got me curious why somebody would even ask for that. I guess now you'll never know.
Could we please talk about anything else?
Oh, I know what we could talk about. The trunk. The trunk?
Então?
There we go.
The trunk. That's right.
Oh, that's the end. God damn it. Why they gotta be so similar? Can't we just make this purple or something?
But her name's Scarlet. It has to be red.
Make it orange. I mean, we still use the word red to describe the color orange back then, right? Like, when did that switch?
I have no idea.
Because that was that way for a while. I've read in history where like the color orange we called red.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when that switch was made, but I think we're better for it. As a species, as a people, as a society.
I mean, Japan used the word blue for the color green for a long time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's the reason why Guy was called the Blue Flash.
Huh.
From Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blue
But he's
flash.
green. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because he's older.
I
So it's
see.
called the older generation, so they use the word like owl,
I see.
which could mean green back then, but it's
Yeah.
blue.
Huh.
That's also why Deku is named Midori. It's because he's a newer generation kid, so they use like the newer word.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Japanese is weird.
I mean, all language is unusual.
Yeah, that's true. As Cynthia put her glass down and stood up, heading to the corner wall behind us. I'm glad I remembered. I didn't want Sam to miss something like this. She pulls one of the curtains aside, revealing an oddly colored panel in the wall.
Ooh.
It almost looks like the scales of a reptile. As she pulls her paws beneath the scales, shoves it forward, and the panel comes loose. Lucy found this cubbyhole while she was cleaning. It looks like stuff's been shoved in here for years. The willowy... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Heron billows behind me, speaking up. But it's hard to miss, isn't it? I can't be the first person who found it.
Ooh.
There she is. Okay.
Oh.
I've been waiting for her to show up.
She's so cute.
I like Ethel.
I like
fun.
her.
Yeah. Did it ever run through any of your pretty little heads that you shouldn't open things that don't belong to you? I flinch when I hear Ethel's voice behind me, not realizing she was in the room. She's here more often than not these days, so I shouldn't have been surprised. Oh, relax. This is just junk for all we know. Cynthia's body is already halfway in the cubbyhole, dragging out something heavy. It's a trunk twice the size of her entire body. Okay. I think we'll end the part here.
Alrighty. Ethel's so cute.
Yeah. I don't know if she's supposed to be like an amphibian or like a snake.
She kind of gives me salamander vibes.
Yeah.
Which I think salamanders are reptiles.
Do they have scales?
I don't think so, but
I thought they were.
Are they amphibians? I don't know.
Oh.
I'm gonna look up salamanders.
Salamander.
Oh, they're amphibians. Okay.
Amphibies.
Yeah, she's definitely a salamander.
Okay, I'm sure someone will correct us in the comments. It's fine.
Look
Look at this little guy.
He's so sweet.
Anyway, we'll see you around, everyone.